doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat of the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else, alone. In spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him cause he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects. Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear. Be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse. This dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire. And Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top. With top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a the type women wanna be within. Rappers hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, his is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth or does it stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time, because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time, before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those other fellas he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do it? This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Yeah. Fort Minor, M. Shinoda, styles of beyond. Ryu, Talk Beer, Machine Shop. Define your meaning of war. To me it's what we do when we're bored. I feel the heat coming off of the blacktop, and it makes me want it more. Because I'm hyped up, out of control. If it's a fight, I'm ready to go. I wouldn't put my money on the other guy. If you know what I know that I know. It's been a long time coming, and the tables turn around. Cause one of us is going, one of us is going down. I'm not running, it's a little different now. Cause one of us is going, one of us is going down. Define your meaning. So get ready for another one. Let's take a trip down memory lane. The words circling in my brain. You can treat this like another all the same, but don't cry like a bitch when you feel the pain. It's been a long time coming, and the tables turn around. Cause one of us is going, one of us is going down. I'm not running, it's a little different now. Cause one of us is going, one of us is going down. This is hardly worth fighting for, but it's a little petty shit that I can't ignore. And my fist hits your face, and your face hits the floor. It'll be a long time coming, bet you got the message now. Cause I was never going. Yeah, you're the one that's going down. One of us is going down. I'm not running, it's a little different now. Cause one of us is going, one of us is going down. One of us is going down.
Hey, gentlemen, I can't say anything, but you guys don't know already. I am so proud. Okay? Eastern champs. We got one more week to go. One more week. And we're going to be Super Bowl champs. Okay? So proud of you guys. Live it up. Okay? Feel all them little boo-boos and woos that you got going on. Come back. Let's work hard. Let's bring a championship home. I'm proud of you guys. Good job. Hey.
This is a first-year player. He's done really well the last 2 or 3 weeks. Started off good, you know, but he's just pancaking people. I mean, it's unreal what he's done in his first year, and looking forward to seeing him going on the next couple of years.
He's probably our utility knife of the offense. We're able to even sprinkle him in on a little bit of defense. A kid that was never afraid, played tough at all times, and you put him in any position, he was willing to play. MJ, I would say he's probably the heart of that offensive line. A kid that brings a lot of experience in, speed. We're able to pull with him. He understood that offense really well. He's a stud on defense. Never really had to worry about him outside linebacker or defensive end. Just a good all-around player and a good leader.
He's been a 4-year player with the program. He's a two-way starter, being linebacker and running back. Plays on special teams. A big asset to our youth football program.
Sosi, a.k.a. Chuck Liddell. This is a kid that came up from the freshman team and is a good player and has continued to get better and better. He did a heck of a job at us for right tackle, and he's going to be an absolute stud next season for the sophomore team.
Mr. Pena, excellent starting running back, one of our 6-7 starting running backs that we have. Kid works hard, starting both ways. When he's not hurt, he's always smiling, but you never know with him. So that's why you love him, because even after he gets hurt, he's wanting to come back in, even when his mom tells him no on the sidelines. Can't do that.
Sears did a great job for us at offensive guard. He's got a lot of questions, so he wants to know exactly what he needs to do out there. But he's a very smart kid, knows everything about what's going on in the game, and it helps us a lot when he's out there.
Okay, Mr. Brentham, great first-year kid. Couldn't ask for a better kid, especially on his first year. Really smart, picked everything up great, become a two-way starter for us. It's not easy to do that at this level. Very proud of him. Can't wait to see what this kid will turn out to be in the future.
Austin's a very good kid. He's doing really well this year. The only thing hard about him, he's smarter than all the coaches, so we have to, it makes it tough on us he already knows everything, so, but he's doing a great job, blocking well. Can't wait to see what he does in the future.
Okay, well, you got Jones. He's our beast. He's our animal, our starting middle linebacker, fullback. He's the kid, if we need punishment, we call on him. Captain of the team, leader of the team. He keeps us under control. He's a great kid. Good coachable kid, too. Gotta love him. Hope you have 10 more of them.
Mari, a.k.a. Papali. What can't you say about this kid? I mean, absolute, by far and away, the biggest heart on the team. Not afraid whatsoever. Thought he was going to be a free safety for us. Ended up putting that mean little guy down on the defensive line, and he played phenomenal for us. He's going to be a heck of a football player. I hope he sticks with it. This kid is an absolute stud out there, and a pleasure to be around.
Moose's first year up here at the sophomore level has really come a long way with us. He's going to be a great big asset with us the following year here. Throws the ball well, smart kid. Can't say enough about him. He's a leader for the team. Hoban plays linebacker, running back, tight end. Hoban does just about anything we need to do. He's done very well for us. Hope to see him out here again next year.
Blades is a first-year player, doing really well. Got a lot of personality. He's got a lot of work to do still, but he's going to do really well for us the next couple years.
Andrew's first year up here with us at the sophomores. He figured it out after the first couple weeks. Been a big help with our linebacking core, our running backs, and kicking both ways. Andrew's been a big help the whole year with us. Davis has proven to be a real good running back for us. Davis, when he runs hard, he's one of the best in the league. Can't say enough about him. Looking forward to seeing him out here again next year. He's a good asset to the team.
Hey, Michael. This is a kid that's an absolute joy to coach. Definitely one of our bigger anchors on our offensive line. We knew we could always run the ball on the right side with him. Knew he was always going to do his job, and he's always going to play hard for you and keep your offense in the game for you. Just an absolute stud on the offensive line. Carson Tywater, a guy that you knew you know that you can always depend on Carson. Whenever the game's on the line, I think everybody knows who's going to get the ball. It's Carson Tidewater. He's definitely a home run threat at all times, and leader defensively and offensively at all times.
So Pitt's a first-year sophomore, been playing for a couple years. He's doing a great job. He's been playing offense and defense, getting better every week. I ask a lot of questions. He always wants to know what he's doing out there, and he's doing a great job.
Okay, Mr. Rolo, aka Rudy. Kid has the biggest heart and soul that we have on our team. You wish he could just take it out of his body and put it in some other kid's body. Great kid, love him to death, and he'll do anything that you ask him to do. Doesn't matter how big the kid is, he's got to go up against. He'll go up against them. Great kid.
I think Toronto's a second-year player. He's getting better and better. Starter on offense and defense. Doing a great job blocking, doing a great job on defense. He's one of our key players on the line. Looking forward to seeing him in the next few years.
Colton Christie, I probably call him Mr. Consistent there in the middle. Made an impact for us this year defensively, and just did a good job at center. Played hard defensively, and just a good all-around leader for this team.
Donger's like a really sharp kid, doing a great job for us. Works really hard. Always asking questions. Wants to know what he's doing out there all the time. And he's a great kid altogether, and good student too.
Okay, perfect memory I got of Mr. Root. We're playing down in Bakersfield. He just got done as quarterback. We turned the ball over on downs, and he's got to go out on defense. But he keeps screaming at Coach Larry, needs his gloves, needs his gloves. Didn't happen. Coach didn't give him his gloves. He comes out with a pick six, first pick six of the year. Very happy about that kid.
He's one of the smallest kids on the field, but one of the kids with the most heart. Playing really well, blocking really well. Caught an extra point this year. He's doing a good job. Sedano is one of those kids that hardly ever says a word. I had to have him speak a couple times just so I know what his voice sounded like. He's a great kid, does everything that we ask him to do. Great on defense, doing a great job on offense. Got his first touchdown ever for passing. He's doing great.
Okay, Aiden, he's our mighty might. He's the kid that we could put in there on anywhere, ask him to do it, and he'll do as you're told, or as he's told. He doesn't care about size, nothing. Got a great heart, very coachable, but you gotta give him to spit his mouthpiece out so he can talk back to you a little bit. That way you know what's going on. He's a great kid.
Roberts is doing a good job for us. He's playing defensive line, one of the smallest kids on the field, but he's getting plenty of tackles out there. Asks sometimes too many questions, but he's a funny kid and he's doing a good job.
Anthony, we commonly call two shoes out here on the field with everybody. Anthony is a running back for us. Anthony's come a long way, especially the last half of this season. He's picked up the space. He's going to be a good running back for us next year.
football, Golden Empire Youth tackle football and cheer. Take your game to the next level. Sophomore division playoffs, Tomahawks and Sabres, and this is A.J. Anderson, stiff arm 1.
Look at big
Stiff
55.
arm 2. Yeah.
Hand it to 55.
Just the next line, long line of Tehachapi running backs. It looks like, at least right now, and of course maybe a linebacker. But that's a touchdown. Sets up A.J. Anderson for a score. Tomahawks take a 14-0 lead as he got it in after that long run. Tomahawks defense, Hogue. Oh, shoots the gap and gets the safety. 16-0 Tomahawks on top. And they're also back in the end zone. This time it's Mike Jones in for the score.
Who?
And they go on to win. Mike Jones as they go on to win by a final of 34-14. Coming up, our best Tomahawks in Southwest. Southwest on the board first. Ian Harrison. Got blockers in front of him. And then he's just really good. In for the score. For the touchdown. The ensuing kickoff as the Mojo had the early lead. Carson Tidewater hits it on a bounce. And Carson going all the way. They get a 2-point conversion. 8-7. Tomahawks on top. Late third quarter. Moose for us. Yeah, Moose. On the money to Jacob Ruth. Fourth quarter, same drive. We got a Moose on the loose. And the quick toss to Carson Tidewater. In for the touchdown, 14-7 Tomahawks. Southwest had one final shot in the red zone. And they could not get it in. The tackle in the backfield by Andrew Aguirre. The Tomahawks win the sophomore division, 14-7 to finish off an unbeaten season.
Yeah, we really pride ourselves up there being mountain football. The kids, they pick right up on it, man. We always want to teach hard-nosed football, and they did it again this year.
All right, for the
What is your name?
Colton Christie.
And what position do you play?
Center.
Perfect. I want to know your take on the season. How do you feel about the season?
I think we did really good.
Awesome. Now, I want to know your feelings about today. Anything special that sticks out in your mind? Anything different?
No.
No? Tell me about your teammates. How do you feel about this team?
I feel like we bond really good together.
Bond really good together? Are you looking forward to the next time you play together?
Yes.
And that's going to be when?
I don't know.
High school, baby, high school. Is there anything special that you want to say or anything different?
No.
Not really? All right, congratulations, man.
Giovanni Mary. Wait, last name too?
Oh, all of it.
Giovanni Yvonne Mary.
Whoa, that's a big name.
I mean Mari, sorry.
That's okay. They called you Mary today, right?
Yeah.
We'll call you Mary right now then.
Right.
So, tell me how you feel about this season.
I feel great, and because one thing, it's my first year, and we won the Super Bowl championships undefeated.
It's pretty amazing, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let me ask you about today. How did today make you feel?
Made me feel amazing.
Is there anything that sticks out in your mind more than anything else?
My team.
Tell me about your team. How do you feel about these kids?
They got talent, they're my friends, and they get good grades.
Get good grades? That's awesome. That's pretty awesome. Okay, coming back next year?
Definitely.
You gonna be a Tomahawk again?
Yep.
Way to come into the first year, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I want to hear your opinions about your football season or your opinions about the game today. Tell me how you feel about this year.
This year, I think we did pretty good. Our defense had mostly shutouts almost every game. And our offense, we only got stuffed one game. So, in this game, the only problem we have was number one. We stuffed them up the gut. No one else was there.
How do you feel about your team?
I think really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we bond together, and we're really good at it like that.
I love it. You looking forward to next season? Ready to move on? Here we go again, huh? All right. Thanks, man. What is your name?
Ruben Sedano.
Ruben Sedano. Tell me how you feel about the season, or what do you think about the season?
I feel like we all did a great job and that we all deserved to win.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Tell me how you feel about today. Just how your feelings are about today.
Happy and excited.
Fantastic. Now tell me also, how do you feel about your team, your teammates?
I don't know.
That's okay. You don't have to know. Do you enjoy playing with them?
Yes.
Yeah? You look forward to playing with them again?
Yes.
Perfect. Congratulations, kiddo.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, sweetheart. Hey, you better get used to that kind of stuff. It's going to happen in high school, too. Who else do I have down here? I got AJ. I think that... No, where is he? Do you see him? Oh, Brentham.
I think that...
Hold on. What's your name?
My name is Hoban Hogue.
Okay, perfect. Hoban Hogue.
And I think we could have been a little bit better on defense, but our offense was hitting the holes really good. Breaking tackles. Mostly just having penetration on defense, too.
Okay, let me ask you this. How do you feel about this season?
I feel that we did great this season, and we're the number one team and seed on the Eastern Conference, which we won the Eastern Conference. That we played the Mojo, and that was a fight, and we won 7-14.
That's awesome. So let me ask you this question. How do you feel about this team, these guys?
I think we have a really good, really good like offensive line, defensive line, every position, like the quarterbacks, the centers, the wide receivers, the corners, the safeties, the linebackers, which everyone was good this year.
Sounds good. Congratulations, bud.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Austin Anderson.
So, Austin, tell me something. How do you feel about this season? What is your take on this season?
I loved it. I loved how we had a perfect season all the way through. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Perfect. How do you feel about today?
It was really good. Number one was probably our only problem. If they didn't have number one, their team would probably not have made it. Then we just shut it down. Our offense scored and we came out on top.
Perfect. Okay, so let me ask you the biggest question. How do you feel about this team?
I love them. We're gonna come back together in high school, and this is the best team ever. Couldn't ask for more.
That's awesome. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Tell me your name.
Theron.
What's your last name?
Brentham. Theron Brentham.
Perfect. I love it. Okay, give me your take on this season. How do you feel about this season?
I really like it for my first year playing, being starter, and a lot of have fun with my friends and all. So, yeah.
Perfect. How do you feel about today?
Excited.
Excited?
Yeah, very excited.
What do you think about the game today? Is there anything that you can remember that sticks out in your mind the most?
Yeah, maybe that one hit on the catch that someone got that one kid and hit him.
Are you talking about when Davis lined that guy out?
Yeah, Davis.
That was pretty hot, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
I have a big question for you because it seems to be the thing of the year. Tell me about your teammates. How do you feel about these boys?
I had a lot of fun with them this year, so yeah.
Made a lot of new friends?
Yeah,
That's even
definitely.
better.
When I go to school, I usually have all of them in my classes and stuff. So.
That's pretty fantastic, huh?
Yeah.
Right on, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Woo! What's your name?
Hayden Michael.
Tell me your take on this season. How did you feel about this year?
I loved it. It was amazing.
Okay. Tell me how you felt about this season or this game today.
It was slobber knobber football, the hardest game we had ever played, and it was a good challenge.
The biggest question I've asked the boys tonight is, tell me about how you feel about this team. How do you feel about the boys?
I just like the team overall. It's a good team. We all cooperate really well. We don't argue with each other. So that's why we almost win every game. Our linemen block, running backs hit the holes perfectly, so it just works out all together.
Is there anything that sticks out in your mind more than anything else about the season? 2017?
I don't know. I can't ask for better.
You ready for next year?
Yeah.
Congratulations, baby. I love you.
Thank you.
Okay, ready? What is your name?
Aiden Nicholson.
Aiden Nicholson. What position do you play mostly?
Corner.
Awesome. So I'm going to ask you, how did you feel about the season? What is your take on the whole season? You can take your time. Any thoughts? Let me ask you about today. How did today feel?
Really, really special.
Really special? Was it pretty cool to be part of this team?
Yes.
Is there anything about this team that sticks out to you more than anything else?
All the players that about the first day became brothers.
From the first day? Yeah? Do you feel like you guys have bonded?
Yeah.
Is more like a family?
Yeah.
Anything special or unique that you want to say about this team?
That we're really like family. It will always be family forever.
I love it. Congratulations, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. What is your name?
Rilla.
Rollo. Carson Rollo, right?
Yes.
Perfect. I want you to tell me your take on this season. How did you feel about being a Tomahawk this year?
It felt pretty good.
Awesome. Okay, let me ask you a question about today.
Okay.
How did today feel?
It felt awesome.
Yeah? Is there anything special that sticks out in your mind?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
Maybe the victory?
Maybe.
That 1 second in the game where we were all
yeah,
crazy
yeah,
and we didn't
yeah.
know what to do. Was that
Yeah.
pretty intense for you?
Yeah.
Yeah? How do you feel about your team?
I feel great.
Yeah? The boys? You enjoy playing with all these kids?
Yeah.
Perfect. Congratulations, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, what's your name?
Moose Bruce.
All right, Moose, tell me how you feel about this season. What's your take on this season? How do you feel about the season?
Oh, I feel really happy that we won the Super Bowl, and I'm thankful that all of our players did a good job this year.
Awesome. How do you feel about today?
I feel wonderful. I feel it's one of my greatest moments of my life.
Awesome. How do you feel about this team?
I love this team. It's my favorite team I've been with so far. It sucks that this is our last chance in youth football together.
That's fine. You'll see you guys again another time?
Yeah.
Will you play with these boys ever again?
Mhm.
See you again in high school maybe?
Yeah, hopefully.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Moose. What is your name?
Mark Nicholson Jr.
Tell me your take on this season of football. Like, how do you feel about this season?
It went pretty well because we fought hard, but as a team,
Perfect.
never gave up.
Never gave up. Let me ask you this question. How did you feel today?
Amazing. We never gave up. Our defense gave up a little point, except we just kept our heads up and hoped for the best.
And you came out on top. Okay? I want to ask you a question about the team. How do you feel about these boys?
They're like brothers to me. They're smart, intelligent, and they never give up.
I love it. Well, congratulations. Thank you, baby. What is your name?
Jacob Root.
Tell me how you feel about this season, or your take on this season.
Well, I most likely felt like it was more of a team season than a lonely, because we went undefeated, so that mostly was on the team part. It's just Tywater, Jones, AJ, they really helped out, especially Davis. So that's what really helped us out in this season.
That's fantastic. Tell me about today. How do you feel about today?
I feel really tired.
I don't blame you. How about your team? Tell me about your team. How do you feel about the boys?
Well, we got in a real big dogfight today, just like the Sabre game last week. And it was same like Sabres game still. And it was a really hard-working team that they had. They had some fast players like 1 and 6. He's pretty tough. But we also had strength, speed, and size. So that really helped us out today. And that's all I had for today.
Congratulations, babe.
Thanks.
What's your name?
Tucker.
Tucker what? Tucker Jones? Are you in a bad mood, Tucker Jones? Are you tired? Okay. What's your job for the team?
Water boy.
Yeah? Is there anything special about this season you want to say?
No.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? You can do it again next year?
No.
You're not gonna be water boy again? Are you gonna play football?
I'm gonna be in the little kid football.
Oh, are you? So you gonna come back to water boy for us though when you're not playing football?
I'm still gonna be like water boying, but I'm not doing football.
Yeah? Did you have so much fun this year?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you gonna be a Tomahawk someday?
Yeah.
You gonna line kids out like your brother? But better, huh? Congratulations. Way to go, Tomahawk. You won today.